In this video lecture, we will try to find out the autobiographical elements in Charlotte Bronte's novel Jane Eyre. So, if we look at the heroine Jane, she lost her mother in an early age. In the same way, Charlotte Bronte also lost her mother when she was just 5 years old. One aspect that I want to highlight is that Charlotte Bronte read in a school called Clergy Daughter School, okay, which is at Cowanbridge. Okay, so Charlotte Bronte says that the harsh condition, the unhygienic condition of this school, okay, affected her life, affected her health. Okay, in the same way, the condition, the harsh living condition, the unhygienic condition of Lowood School also affected the health of its students. Okay, and if you read chapter 6 of Jane Eyre, you can find that. Okay, so I will read out a few lines from that chapter. So now Jane says, before the long hour and half of prayers and Bible reading was over, I felt ready to perish with cold. Breakfast time came at last, and this morning the porridge, one type of food, was not burned. The quality was eatable, the quantity small. How small my portion seemed. I wished it had been doubled. Okay, so the students were not provided with adequate food. Okay, so we can also compare this school, Lowood School, with the school like Salem House in David Copperfield, or Dotheboys School in Nicholas Nickleby. So these schools, Salem House or Lowood School or Dotheboys School in Nicholas Nickleby, okay, portrays the harsh condition, okay, of those schools. Okay, so we can compare all these schools. Okay. Okay, so another important aspect is that, like her heroine Jane Eyre, Charlotte Bronte is also a simple girl. Okay, she is not at all a good-looking girl. Okay, Charlotte Bronte was simple, and she was not at all good-looking. Okay, and Jane also says that she is also a simple girl. Okay, there is nothing extraordinary about her. Okay, so on this issue, or on this aspect, they resemble, okay, each other. So this is another important aspect, or similarity between Jane Eyre and Charlotte Bronte. Okay, and both of them, both Charlotte Bronte and Jane Eyre, played the role of a governess. Okay, so at Thornfield Hall, Jane Eyre played the role of a governess. Okay, and Charlotte Bronte also was a governess, okay, to Sidwick family. Okay, and both of them, both Charlotte Bronte and Jane Eyre, they taught at a school. Okay, Charlotte Bronte, okay, taught at a school called Rohed. Okay, সে টিচার ছিল, ঠিক আছে। শার্লট ব্রন্টে রোহিত স্কুলেরই টিচার ছিলেন, এবং জেন এয়ারও কি একজন টিচার হিসেবে পড়িয়েছিল একটা স্কুলে, ঠিক আছে। সে যখন মার্চ এন্ডে ছিল, ঠিক আছে, এই বিষয়টা মনে রাখতে হবে তোমাদের। সো অ্যানাদার সিমিলারিটি দ্যাট উই ফাইন্ড বিটুইন জেন এয়ার অ্যান্ড Charlotte Bronte is that Charlotte Bronte's sister Maria, okay, Maria was the eldest sister of Charlotte Bronte, and Charlotte Bronte describes her in the following manner. She says that Maria was superhuman in goodness and cleverness. Okay, so Maria, eldest sister of Charlotte Bronte, she is very clever and she is a good character. Okay, and we can say that Maria is modeled, or in a sense Helen Burns is modeled upon Maria. Okay, so Helen Burns is also a good character in Jane Eyre. Okay, so she is a lovable figure. Okay, she is very compassionate. Okay, like Maria, Charlotte Bronte's eldest sister. So here we find a resemblance between Maria, Charlotte's eldest sister, and Helen Burns. Okay, because both of them are very compassionate figures. Okay, very lovable figures. Okay, and another important aspect is that Charlotte Bronte also confesses this fact that her heroines are not at all good looking. Okay, so her heroine are plain, ordinary. And one of the letters, she writes a letter to Elizabeth Gaskell, and in that letter she writes to Elizabeth Gaskell. Okay, and I will read out a few lines from that letter. So she says, "I will prove to you that you are wrong. Okay, I will show you a heroine as plain and as small as myself, who shall be as interesting as any of yours." Okay, and like Charlotte Bronte, Jane Eyre also wanted to lead an independent life. Okay, they wanted to form their own individuality. Okay, so this is another similarity that we find between Charlotte Bronte and Jane Eyre. And Jane Eyre is also uh, a girl or a woman with strong will. Okay, and she has a daring moral too. Okay, so and she says to Jane Eyre says to her aunt Mrs. Reed, okay, that I will never come to see you when I am grown up. And if anyone asks me how I liked you and how you treated me, I will say the very thought of you makes me sick, and that you treated me with miserable cruelty. তো যেভাবে জেন এয়ারকে ট্রিট করা হয়েছিল তার আন্ট দ্বারা, মিসেস রিডের দ্বারা, ঠিক আছে, সেই বিষয়টাকে, সেই হার্স ট্রিটমেন্টটাকে জেন এয়ার কিন্তু মুখ বুজে সহ্য করেন। ঠিক আছে, তো সে তার আন্টের বিরুদ্ধে বলেছে যে যেভাবে তোমরা আমাকে ট্রিট করেছো, ঠিক আছে, সেটা আমি কোনোদিন ভুলবো না, আর আমি কোনোদিন তোমাদের পাশে ফিরে আসবো না। ঠিক আছে, তো এটাই তার স্ট্রং উইলটাকে প্রেজেন্ট করে। আবার আমরা দেখব যে when Jane Eyre comes to know that Rochester is a married man, okay, so she rejects, okay, Rochester. Okay, so she doesn't think that it will be suitable for her to marry a married man. Okay, so Rochester was already married to Bertha Mason, okay, the mad woman. Okay, so this also talks about her strong morality. Okay, so you can also say this. Another important aspect is that both Charlotte Bronte and Jane Eyre had a turmoil love affair. Okay, so Charlotte Bronte had love for Constantine Hager. Okay, and Jane Eyre also loves Rochester deeply. So we can say that they had a turmoil love affair. Okay, but interestingly, both of them had a very good married life. Okay, both of them enjoyed a happy married life, both Charlotte Bronte and Jane Eyre. Okay, so here we find another similarity between Jane Eyre and Charlotte Bronte. Okay, now we will come to the similarity between Bertha Mason and the mad women. Okay, the mad women Bertha Mason and Charlotte Bronte's brother, that is Branwell. Okay, Branwell. Okay, so we can say that Bertha Mason might have been modeled on the very personal yet horrid experience that Charlotte had with her brother Branwell. ঠিক আছে, তাহলে ব্র্যানওয়েল কী করেছিল? তো ব্র্যানওয়েল একদিন তার নিজের বেড ক্লোথে আগুন লাগিয়ে দিয়েছিল, যেমন করে বার্থা ম্যাসন, ঠিক আছে, থর্নফিল্ড হলে আগুন লাগিয়েছিল। ঠিক আছে, তাহলে এখানে আমরা বলতে পারি যে হয়তো তোমার বার্থা ম্যাসন এই ক্যারেক্টার পোর্ট্রে করার সময় শার্লট ব্রন্টের মাইন্ডে তার ভাইয়ের কথা চলছিল, ব্র্যানওয়েল, যে তার বেড ক্লোথে আগুন লাগিয়ে দিয়েছিল এবং সেই আগুনটা নিভিয়েছিল তার বোন এমিলি ব্রন্টে। ঠিক আছে, তাহলে এই বিষয়টাও কি আমরা বলতে পারি যে একটা সিমিলারিটি আছে বার্থা ম্যাসনের অ্যাক্ট। ওকে, সো দের ইজ সিমিলারিটি বিটুইন দ্য অ্যাক্ট of Bertha Mason and the act of Charlotte's brother Branwell. Okay, so Bertha Mason might have been modeled upon Branwell, ঠিক আছে, because their act resembles each other. Another similarity that I want to mention is that the similarity between Thornfield Hall and the Riding. Okay, Riding, Riding. So Riding was the home to Allen Nussey, okay, Ellenushui, Okay, so who was Ellen Nashi? Ellen Nashi was one of the schoolmates of Charlotte Bronte. Okay, and Charlotte Bronte visited, okay, the riding, the home to Ellen Nashi a few times. Okay, so we can say that this palatial building, riding, okay, is quite similar to Thornfield Hall. Okay, so Thornfield Hall might have been modeled upon this palatial building, the riding, okay, the home to Ellen Nashi. Okay, and both Charlotte Bronte and Jane Eyre also played the role of a teacher. Okay, when Jane Eyre was in Mars End, she also played the role of a teacher. She was a teacher. Okay, and Charlotte Bronte also, okay, was a teacher, uh, and she was a teacher at Roehead School. Okay, Roehead. Okay, so here we find another similarity, okay, between Charlotte Bronte and Jane Eyre. Okay, both of them played the role of a teacher. Okay, so these are the some autobiographical elements that we find in Jane Eyre.